Chuck's Guitar Geekery. Today I'm checking out the Guitar Fetish Classic 2 Vintage Wound Alnico 2 pickups. Now, I've actually had these pickups for a very long time in this guitar, so hopefully they really haven't changed the manufacturing process of these or the materials, but they're the uncovered pickups with the zebra color scheme in it. I thought it looked cool in this guitar. And also have the quick connect wiring system in it, which I don't think you actually need to solder anything in it. You could use a shrink wrap all you have to connect to the actual guitar is the ground wire, but I soldered it anyways. This isn't a how-to video on how to install the Kwikplug system, but it works. And then if I really wanted to, I could easily swap out these pickups that are also Kwikplug from Guitar Fetish as much as I want. And you don't have to get a soldering iron out because it's just a little plug on the back of the pickup. At the beginning, what you heard there was the neck pickup with the coil tap engaged for all the rhythm parts. I threw a kaolin flanger in there just for a little texture, why not? Then when you heard distortion, it's a Perco Rat. And I have all this going through an Orange Terror stamp for the amp, cheap pickups, cheap guitar. That's what I do around here. And the guitar is an old Epiphone Korean-made LP300. So it's not a standard. It's not an LP100. LP300. So, believe it or not, bolt-on neck. It is a bit of an odd duck of a guitar, I'll admit that, but I like it. It's a comfortable playing guitar. I think I got it at a pawn shop about 10 years ago for 200 bucks. I'm happy with it. Let's just get into some more sound scapes. See what it sounds like. So, like, subscribe, you know what to do with YouTube channels, and I'll have links to Guitar Fetish's website if you want to grab one of these for yourself. I don't have any affiliate or association with them. I just like their pickups. They're great bang for the buck. So anyways, I'll start clean, go through all the options here. So one thing I've never noticed that before, but this is the three-way switch that comes with the Kwikplug system, and it is kind of a hair trigger on that. So if you have it in the middle position here, kind of easily can get hit over to the neck. I can live with that. So that was all in full humbucker mode. Now let's switch to single coil mode. So there's quite a volume difference between the single coil mode and the humbucker mode, which, yeah, it's probably not what you consider a true Strat single coil. It's close enough, I'll say that. So that was clean. Let's jump over to Distortion, which is a Perco Rat. So what I did there, if you want the bridge pickup when you go to single coil mode to not be too overly harsh, guitars have a tone knob for a reason. Use it. As opposed to the tone knob all the way up. Back to Humbucker. So that gets me to the ways that I like to have this guitar set up, you know, especially in a live situation. So yes, the bridge pickup in single coil mode, pretty nasty sounding, which, if you want something clean and spanky, that might work for you. I'm not a chicken picker or anything, but like I said, I'm not a chicken picker, but for me, for the clean, I like the neck pickup with a single coil. And then flip over to Distortion. So when I would use this guitar live with this wiring system, I usually would just flip to the neck pickup single coil for rhythm. And then for leads, flip over to the bridge and humbucker. Sorry, I get bored playing the same stuff over and over again. Just trying to get weird with it. Then in that middle position, it kind of, when they're both in humbucker mode, gets a little woolly sounding. And then if you switch the neck pickup to single coil mode in this position, a little more spankiness to it. So that's a whole other sound you can get out of this guitar. So it almost sounds more like a Telecaster middle position there. Quick tune-up. These are pretty fresh strings on this guitar, so still trying to stretch them out a bit. If you want to take even a little more of that high end out of it, you can roll the tone knob back. So anyways, there's the Guitar Fetish classic wound Alnico tube humbuckers. I pretty much ride with the neck position in single coil mode most time anyways, and then especially when you do that, because single coils have almost a little more of a mid-scoop sound compared to a humbucker, and then when you switch to the bridge and humbucker mode, that really adds like a mid-punch that'll cut through if you want lead and rhythm tones without having to have extra pedals or amp channels involved. I guess one thing I forgot to do is kind of go over how well the knobs taper. So let me go back to clean here. Drop my pick. The guitar guys are smiling on me. I found my pick. So the tone pot has a little bit of a weird taper to it there. Kind of goes from all the way dark to not so dark. So the volume pots taper just fine, the tone pots don't. So that's something to consider if you use your tone pots a lot. I usually don't, so I can live with that. So anyways, I'll have links below to Guitar Fetish's website if you want to grab some for yourself. The main thing with Guitar Fetish, they are great bang for the buck, but if you hold out for holidays, they usually have a pretty good sale around almost every holiday. So I know 4th of July just happened, so maybe hold out for, I guess, Labor Day is the next major holiday. So anyways, I've been Chuck. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your dentist, share with your grandmother. Just share everywhere. See ya.